Good morning, fellow freshwater and geek marine aficionados. I'm Tommy, broadcasting straight from my Everglades command bunker. Today's mission briefing: deploy solar charged scent modulated robo rabbits to outsmart those invasive Burmese pythons with an algorithmic twist. You'll see, back in 1992, Hurricane Andrew knocked down a private reptile facility, unleashing Burmese pythons into Florida's wetlands. Since then, studies show that they've eaten up to 95% of marsh small mammals in hotspot zones. A catastrophic top-down trophic collapse. Our marsh rabbits, wood storks, cotton rats, and even the occasional gator hatchling have been collateral damage in this stealthy snake invasion. Picture a dozen biomimetic decoys, each unit boasting a 1.2 watt solar photovoltaic array charging a lithium-ion cell that powers an onboard Arduino Nano and Peltier heating pad, calibrated to hold a consistent 104 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 40 C for folks across the pond. That thermal signature triggers Python strike reflexes. Also, a micro diffuser loaded with custom synthesized marsh rabbit musk, molecularly analyzed to match native Silvillagus palustris pheromone profiles, and programmable for pulsed scent release every 30 seconds. And a servo-driven limb ensemble coded in C++, twitching at a 1.5 Hz to replicate authentic rabbit gait patterns gleaned from high-speed videography. When a python lunges, IR sensors detect the strike, trigger a thermal selfie, and transmit GPS-tagged coordinates via the LoRaWAN link. Field teams received an instant alert: no more combing miles of sawgrass blindfolded. But why does it work? Well, pythons combine thermal and olfactory cues to identify prey by fusing that precise temperature heat signature via closed-loop Peltier control, species-specific pheromone release profiles, and realistic locomotive programming. We compress search areas from dozens of wetland square miles into pinpoint hot zones. It's robotics meets restoration ecology, slashing labor hours and sparing real marsh rabbits from snakebait duty. Now here's your mission, citizen scientist. Log into the Everglades Invasive Species portal to monitor active alert sites, stay updated on live GPS ping coordinates, report any python encounters with time-stamped photos, thermal or standard, and approximate size estimates. Cue the clip.
That chain didn't help it any either.
Well,
You didn't weigh the chain, did you, Doc?
no, I didn't weigh the chain.
Share your data and sightings on social media using hashtag RoboRabbitWatch to help the analytics team refine scent movement algorithms. Each data upload sharpens the predictive models, protecting native fauna and tuning the robo decoys for maximum strike efficiency. So from hurricane chaos to high-tech hair decoys, Florida's Python War is a masterclass in interdisciplinary problem solving. I'm Tommy, signing off with a reminder to keep your geek cred fully charged and your curiosity dialed to 11. Stay nerdy, stay bold, and keep those science engines humming. Good morning, pond pioneers and backyard biologists. This is Tommy with the Aquatic News Network here at the Splash Zone, where durability meets duck drama. Today's headline: the Higer HG986 pondliner, an unsinkable legend in the world of backyard aquatics. I've had mine for over a year, and folks, it's been pandemonium. My dogs, each weighing in like a small walrus, have tested this liner with full-body belly flops. The geese, they've turned it into a runway. And, well, the ducks, Let's just say they've got claws sharper than my wit. But the HG-986, still watertight, wrinkle-free, and tougher than a snapping turtle in a leather jacket. It's UV resistant, puncture-proof, and flexible enough to hug every curve of your pond like a 70s disco jumpsuit. When your pond's a zoo, Higer pulls you through. 'Cause that just happened. So if you're tired of patching holes, chasing leaks, or watching your pond dreams go down the drain, this liner's got your back. And your bottom. Literally. Higer pond liners, torture tested, duck approved, and even the geese give it a thumbs up. This has been your Aquatic News Network update on Higer 986 Pond Liner. Stay splashy, stay sturdy, and remember, when life gives you geese, make sure your liner can take the honk. If you would like to check out one of these pond liners on your own, please check out the links in the description where you will see direct links for this one. Welcome back to the Aquatic News Network, where science meets Southern charm. Today, we dive snout first into the world of the mangrove sharpshooter, the Archerfish.
Imagine a tiny physicist with fins, part sniper, part puzzle solver. That's our subject. So let's set the stage.
These scales shimmer across brackish waters from India's Ganges Delta to the tidal backwaters of northern Australia. In estuarine mangrove forest and winding creeks, archerfish mold their lives around insects buzzing above the surface.
Yep, they school together to confuse predators. Their silvery flanks and subtle banding, blending seamlessly with submerged roots by keeping insect populations in check, they play a vital role in balancing their ecosystem while also servicing as prey for their large piscivores.
Under 6 milliseconds. That's all it takes for an archerfish to lock on and fire. First, it seals its oral valve by pressing tongue to palate. Then, as the opercula flare open, a sudden vacuum shoots water forward.
And specialized muscle fibers along the second and third gill arches contract in perfect sync. Elastic tissues recoil, narrowing the stream into the perfect water bullet. By tweaking its mouth aperture, it can dial in the jet's diameter to match its target.
Isn't nature amazing? These fish aren't born with perfect aim. Lab studies show they start around a 60% hit rate and climb to 90% over weeks of practice. They compensate for light refraction at the air-water interface and use binocular vision for depth perception, just like a hawk in the sky.
When perched on tilted branches, they adjust the shot angles mid-flight. Gusts of wind? No problem. They recalibrate on the fly. No pun intended. Target silhouettes blur against complex backgrounds, yet archerfish swiftly learn to distinguish edible prey from drifting debris.
So, are you ready to host your own Sniper Academy? Well, let's get you started with at least a 6-foot tank. Burmese archerfish are freshwater tolerant, or banded are for a brackish tank. Temperatures should be between 75 and 82, and a pH near, well, depends whichever route you take. Brackish will be a lower pH, and freshwater archers can handle up to an 8 pH.
Overhanging branches are essential ambush perches. Leave a clear mid-water zone for the unobstructed shooting lanes and top it all off with the fine-grained sand. Feed live crickets, flies, or small grasshoppers, and don't forget shrimp cubes, northfin, or your favorite pellet for variety. Tommy's will eat anything he puts in the tank, so start him up early. He has an amazing archerfish tank.
Start them early indeed, and you can train them with a shooting gallery of weighed down platforms above the water, then watch their precision improve.
So make sure you lock those lids tight, because archerfish have no problem and won't hesitate to take the perfect shot. Don't forget that.
So, grab your waterproof notepad, folks. Record spitting events with timestamps, distances, and perch heights. Note light levels and wind conditions to build a richer data set.
Upload your observations to iNaturalist or the FinWatch community portal. GPS tag videos make you a contributing scientist. You could also partner with local mangrove restoration groups to monitor population health in real time. I'm keeping up on mine now.
Oh yeah, every data point helps teams understand how these precision predators adapt to changing environments. From mangrove sniper schools to your living room fish tank. Practice and Adaptation writes the most precise physics textbooks.
That's all well and good, Tommy. Just stop giving me those big physicist words and we won't have any more problems. Are we as clear as this tank beside me?
We'll see. Stay tuned for more aquatic debauchery. News. And please don't forget to like, share, and check out more of our bodacious content.